drivers, peels out, and the drivers go around the course on their formation laps as we are in the start once again. Cars running around the course. We get ourselves up to the
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, watching on the KartCenter Campillos YouTube channel, and here at the circuit you are watching the race leaders after, well, 3.5 hours of racing here at Campillos in Andalusia. It is the Mold Racing team, team number 10, Nicholas Kruger, behind the wheel. Now, in the absence of our live stream the last 2 hours, let me quickly bring you up to speed as to what happened when you left us. Paquete's drivers were in a good battle for the race lead with the number 22 team, BKRT Red, and the MRK Lions team. Well, that 3-kart battle became a 5-kart battle as Mold Racing and the leading Masters team, MRT Frikis Boys, caught them all up. And then just shortly before the second round of pit stops, Mold Racing moved into the race lead, and all 5 karts were traveling nose to tail on the circuit. Then we had the second round of pit stops for all teams, and Mold Racing were able to emerge several seconds in front of the reigning and defending champions. Now, Paquete's drivers, they have Juan Sanchez behind the wheel, and well, Juan Sanchez has lost a couple of seconds. The current gap between first and second is 4 seconds. However, Juan Sanchez will be given a 10-second penalty at his next pit stop for pushing and overtaking out on the track. That will drop them, well, at the moment they've got a 10-second lead exactly over the third place team, team number 2, the Asphalt Knights. Now, the 2 Belgian teams, a BRKT Red, they currently run 4th. They're 15 seconds behind the race leaders. And the MRK Lions team, well, they've made their 3rd pit stop already. Louise Brown has gone out, and she is now 13th overall. But watch for that team to come back into play later on. Now, there have been a couple of other penalties, notably for the Russian team, NRG Karting, kart number 32. Their driver, trying to see who went out, I think it was Gregory Bortovoy, went out a minute early from his pit stop. Don't forget, we showed you in the last broadcast that each pit stop must take 2 minutes. They left a minute early. They've been assessed a 90-second penalty at their next stop. So they're currently 11th. They're in the pits now, taking their 3rd pit stop, and that will drop them down the order. Now, the top 6 teams on track have all made just 2 pit stops. Mold Racing, Paquete's drivers, the Asphalt Knights, BKRT Red, MRT Frikis Boys, and Track Limits by Storm. Burrow 11, Need for Speed, have now moved into 7th place. And then Aishing Auto Racing Pro, Harama Fan Racing, and EscudelaKart.com. They are the rest of the top 10, but they're all currently in the pits, making their 3rd pit stop. So let's take you around a lap of this circuit. We're going into turn number 3 now with our race leaders. Then we're beginning the ascent up the hill towards turn number 4. Now, as you come around turn number 4, you begin to drop down again through turn 5. We move ahead now to, this is turn 7. You can see the gradient here, how steep it is going up the hill through turn 9 here. right to the very top of the track. That is turn number 10, the summit of the lap. And then you begin the steep downhill rush through turns 11, now uphill briefly to turns 12 and 13. Then we go through turn 14 here, turn 15 and 16, and then down into turn number 17 and across the start finish line. So let's pick up a couple of numbers on our screens going through there. Let's have a little look as we go through that first chicane, which of course will be the last chicane when we turn the circuit round at the halfway point of this race. Now that looks like one of the Borough Need for Speed teams in the sort of red, well, just being passed there, the white crash helmet, the red and black race suit. Try and get a number check on that car next time around. Oh, and there's a bit of dust being kicked up just in front of this pack. Now, going up the hill, of course, they've only got one small number on the front of these karts, which makes it a little bit tricky to see. Let's have a little look as we head up towards turn number 10 to find out who we're looking at. It is, well, revert to my timing and scoring chart. Now, the number 47 kart is amongst this group. In fact, the number 47 kart, the Chovtrans Fran kart team from the Czech Republic. There goes that Chovtrans kart across the line. The driver with a very distinctive yellow and blue race suit. Now they're 24th overall. They are 3 laps down at the moment. We've only got 7 teams on the lead lap. Track Limits by Storm, who are 6th at the moment. They are in the pits making their 3rd driver change and kart change. As you look there with the black race suit, the white crash helmet, their driver getting overtaken. Now, I think that could be Simon Strouven. We will get a number check on that driver going up the hill towards turn number 7 now. And there is the Borough, the Need for Speed kart. Now that is the number 8 kart in the black race suit, white crash helmet. That's Track Limits Pro France on your screen there in kart number 8. And they are down in 25th position. So they're chasing the Czech team. So you're looking at the battle for 24th and 25th places on the circuit. The blue and yellow race suit on your screens now. That's 24th place Chovtrans, and I think they've just been passed by Track Limits Pro. So Track Limits Pro, who's that in the kart at the moment? That is Julian Valente in the kart at the moment. Valente moving into P24. Our race leader, meanwhile, Nicholas Kruger. Now, we haven't seen Andre or Octavian in the race leading kart. Now, how you manage your driver changes and in what order your drivers go out is completely up to the teams. And there is a look at the pit stop, the pit lane at the moment, the number 22 team. Now, that is BRKT Red, so that is a team that were running in the top 3. Simon Strouven gets out of that kart. Maxime Di Matteo was in that kart before, then Strouven took over. So it should be either Justine Strouven or Loris Voy getting into the number 22 kart. And you can see on the bottom of your screen the time difference between each team. So you can see that Titan Racing there are, well, they're almost neck and neck with the team just behind them. There is one of the Need for Speed teams. You've got 3 Need for Speed teams here. The driver has to get out, take their ballast. We go back to the battle. Now, Choptrans Frenicart have dropped back a little bit. There's the number 50 team. That is the Need for Speed Legends waiting to go out. And, of course, they're all looking at the screen just to the right-hand side of your screen to see how long their pit stop has left. So it's going to be Justin. Let's have a look at the 22 car. That's going to be Justin Strauven getting in the BRK team. 22 BRK red team. The 2 BKRT teams having vastly differing fortunes in this race. BKRT red up into 4th. BRKT black are down in 36th position. In the Masters division, we've still got the MRT Freakiest Boys team 6th overall. They are one in front of the number 43 team, Sally's Old Boys. They are, in fact, just looking down, they're a lap in front of Sally's Old Boys. Then it is Sally's, just Sally's, 3rd in class. 4th in class are the Chovtrans Frenicart team. 5th in class is Ares Racing. And 6th in class is the number 44 kart. That's the Ishing Auto Racing Old Boys team. There are the Masters class standings. 10 of them. Let's have a word with Amelia Racing. They have had a pretty torrid time of things. They are running 45th at the moment. And I'm just having a little look down. Where are the Amelia Racing team? That is Francisco Tello Burgos, Pablo Eusebio Sanchez, Fernando Cervelera Mendia, and Ignacio Crehut. Well, they're propping up the field at the moment in 45th position, but there's a long, long way to go. 26 hours, in fact. So we are approaching the 4-hour mark. And the Paquetis drivers are in the pits now. They have served their 10-second penalty. Haramafan Racing are getting a 30-second penalty. Their next pit stop for speeding. And so, let's have a look. Where does Alejandro Ruiz Cabello come back out for Paquetis drivers? The Mold Racing team are in the pit, so Mold Racing retake the lead. And Do Asphalt Knights in kart number 2 now pass the Paquetis drivers for 2nd place. There go the Asphalt Knights across the start-finish line. Just behind the driver you're looking at on your screen now. That is the number 1 kart, and you can see there's the battle for 2nd and 3rd place. So, Paquetis drivers on your screens now. They run in 2nd. The Asphalt Knights, the Portuguese team, and I'm just looking to see who's behind the wheel of that kart at the moment. It's Luis Fernandez. They are neck and neck for 2nd place. 11 seconds behind race leaders Mold Racing. Now, in the number 10 Mold Racing kart, we have behind the wheel, let's just quickly check to see who has gone out in that kart. It won't be Nicholas Kruger, it's Maurice Zernikov. So, Zernikov was the driver that closed a 10-second gap to the leaders in his first stint, and then took the race lead. So watch for Zernikow to see if he can, Zernikov rather, to extend that advantage. Here's the second and third place karts going into turn number 1 now. And round turn number 3. Paquetis drivers head down, hunched down behind the NASA panel, trying to get the slipstream off the 11 kart. That's the second Mould Racing team. That's Mould Racing Sport. Mould Racing Sport. They are in 16th position. So all the leading teams have now done 3 pit stops, apart from the number 18 MRK Lions, who have done 4 pit stops. Louise Brown is out of that kart. Benjamin Kivers is in the kart. They are 17th overall, just over 2 laps off the race lead. We've got 10 teams still on the lead lap, and I have to say the battle for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th is a very good one. They're just 2 seconds separating Buro 11 Need for Speed from Track Limits by Storm, Harama Fan Racing, Escuridadkart.com, Icing Auto Racing Pro, who are all battling for 6th position. Stas Kulikov, Helmi Hemruni, Juan Toribio Tobes, Fernando Zamit, and Christian Schumi. Christian Schumi Jessen, they're all in that battle at the moment. Harama Fan Endurance, the Sally's Old Boys, PLK Endurance, WRW, and then the 42 team from Denmark in 15th position, Jesper Skalisgaard on board the Sally's kart. They are 1 lap down. Mould Racing Sport, MRK Lions, Track Limits Pro, Track Limits Sport, Chobtrans, Frenic Kart, Northwest Karting, the NRG team, and OKT Racing. They are among the teams 2 laps down, as are the Ares Racing team and the number 45 Benecarts Spain team. They're also 2 laps down, as are the Go-Kart Ciudad Quesada team. 3 laps down are ASAC, WRW Sport, H3 Racing, Icing Auto Racing Old Boys, BKRT Black, MTF Racing, both LSK teams, LSK Motorsport and LSK Racing Team. Who else is 3 laps down at the moment? The number 20 kart, Mamdi Karting Team in 35th position, and Grisa Racing in 36th position. 4 laps down are the Go-Kart San Bernardo team, Need for Speed 7J, Pig Ventolera, the Titan Racing team, who are 40th, they're 4 laps down. 5 laps down, HRS, Paul Swan behind the wheel of the number 30 kart in 41st position. The NFS Legends and Vasparat, they're 5 laps down. KK Racing are 6 laps down, and the Amelia Racing team are 10 laps down. And the number 15 team, Harama Fan Racing, have been caught for speeding in the pits, and they will have a 30-second penalty at their next pit stop. Now, when I last mentioned the race leaders, Mould Racing had an 11-second advantage. Paquetes drivers and Asphalt Knights, they've got that gap down to just 8 seconds now. In fact, the Paquetes drivers team are pulling away from the Asphalt Knights. But Mould Racing, now they should be pretty easy to spot on track. So Mold Racing, we'll have a look for them on circuit, but there has been more drama for the reigning champions. On the last stint, 2 teams, one of them being the KK Racing team, the other being the Paquetes drivers. The drivers on track exceeded the maximum stint time. You have to do a minimum of 15 minutes and a maximum of 1 hour and 15 minutes. Paquetes Racing and KK Racing, the drivers, both did 1 hour, 15 minutes and 37 seconds. So they went 1 lap too long, and as a result, at their next pit stop, both those 2 teams will have to serve a 2-minute penalty. That will destroy the chances of Alejandro Ruiz Cabello, of John de Valle, Germán Sanchez, and Juan Sanchez. The team left Juan Sanchez out there for 1 lap too long, and he has a 2-minute penalty. Well, the team have a 2-minute penalty to serve. As I say that, though, Alejandro Ruiz Cabello has got the bit between his teeth. The gap between him and Mold Racing on track. We're looking at the race leaders at the moment. They're the second kart on your screen with the luminous yellow and black race suit. They were leading by 11 seconds. They're now leading by just 6 seconds. So Alejandro Ruiz Cabello has got the bit between his teeth. He's been given the hurry up. Well, he's made up 5 seconds. He's got that 2-minute penalty. So he can make up another 115 seconds in this stint. He will negate that penalty, but that's a lot easier said than done. We'll try and see where the number 1 plate kart is shortly. And that will really, really make their title defense not impossible. This is a 30-hour race and we have got 26 hours to go, but it will make it very, very tricky indeed. So there go Mold Racing across the line. 2 lapped karts behind them. The Asphalt Knights in 3rd position. Now the gap has come down again. It's now just 5 seconds between 1st and 2nd place. There's your leader coming through turn number 4 now. Into turn 5. There are 2 lapped karts, and then we have Alejandro Ruiz Cabello in kart number 1. So 2 lapped karts separate the top 2 on track, with the Asphalt Knights another couple of seconds back in 3rd. 10 seconds behind the Asphalt Knights is the MRT Frickus Boys team, and they are battling with the BKRT Red outfit. They're nose to tail. So your top 5 are separated by 20 seconds, and they're a minute ahead of everybody else. So we've got a 5 kart battle for the honours at the moment. And let's not forget the MRK Lions team, who are running 16th, but they've made one more pit stop than everybody else. The gap 5.8 seconds. There go your leaders into turn number 1. Now, wonder if we can just wait to see. So out to turn number 3. And up the hill towards turn number 4. Maurice Chemikov. Maurice Chemikov goes into turn number 6 at the middle straight towards turn number 7. And the baking temperatures here, it's going to approach 30 degrees here in southern Spain this weekend. There, closing in. Now that's the third place team. There's the Asphalt Knights. So that's the gap between first and third, and second place is sort of halfway between them. So the Asphalt Knights, the Portuguese team, coming out of turn number 10, and they begin the run downhill through 11. Now into the sharp hairpin at 12. Double back off yourself. Go uphill. 980 degrees right, downhill again through 13. Now we're into 14. There's 14 and 15. There's turn number 16, and into turn number 17 we go. So the Asphalt Knights, they are just 9 seconds behind the race leaders. And the race leaders, Mold Racing, their advantage is now just 4 seconds. So the Asphalt Knights, they've got KK Racing, the first of those two karts to drive with a very retro, old school British karting race suit. I can tell you now, that's got a Slick 50 Formula Ford badge on it. It's got a nice TKM badge on it as well. The owner of said race suit is... right, where's he gone? Well, that's the 45. Oh, let's have a little look. I'll get back to you on that one. But yeah, I haven't seen a race suit like that for some time. It is... It is number 48. Now, it's got Wentworth on the race suit, I noticed, but it's either James Armstrong, Ashley Clifford, Nick Clifford, and not Danny Cocker. Danny Cocker isn't here. So who is the fourth member of that team? It's Adam Norton. So I'm not quite sure who it is. He's looking over his shoulder. That's the best prize for the oldest race suit here. I don't know about the oldest driver. He's gone old school as well. Bit of foam in the back of the seat. Haven't seen that since I worked at a rental kart track in about 1998. Just pack a bit of foam in behind you. Don't worry about seat inserts, bit of foam. Excellent work there. Taking it old school is the number 48 team. And the Asphalt Knights have gone past them. And yeah, they are all here just for a good bit of fun, the KK Racing team. And they're being passed. They're not last. They're not last. They are last but one. But hey, that's progress. They've got 25 hours, 53 minutes to make up 6 laps and pass 43 other karts. But with a bit of foam behind your seat, anything's possible. Now, Asphalt Knights going through turns 13. Here's turns 14. Now 15 and 16. Run downhill. They are just 9 seconds behind the race leader. But we do need to try and look up the track a little bit if possible, because Mold Racing have now got just a 2-second lead. You can just see there's Mold Racing flashing through your back of that camera shot. They are coming up to turn number 4. Driver with a black crash helmet. the bright luminous yellow and black race suits coming through turn number 6 now. And up the infield straight, you'll catch them going into turn number 7 very soon. And they're being chased down by the number 1 kart. Paquete's drivers. Gap less than 3 seconds. So, Paquete's drivers, they've got a 2-minute penalty to take at their next pit stop. But already the Paquetes driver has Alejandro Ruiz Cabello. So looking at the fact, that's the Pig Ventara team with the white and pink race suits on. Let's have a little look. What team number are they? They're the Pig Ventolera team number 26. Jose Juan Lozano Garcia, Luis Rivas Castro, Daniel Garcia Alonso, Arturo Velez Duque, Carlos Martin Caparros, and Daniel Marin Mendoza. The drivers of, Pig Ventolera. That's an interesting team name. And they've got very interesting, the aforementioned animal adorns a lot of their team clothing. And race suits and T-shirts and what have you. As in front of them, side-by-side battle, a couple of drivers communicating with one another. Neither of them really know who's going to lead the way. Now, are those the 2 LSK teams? It's the number 4 and the number 5. Yes, it is. So, that would be LSK Racing Team and LSK Motorsport. Now, they are neck and neck, battling for 30th position. So, the 2 team karts are nose to tail. There they are. They're 2. They got the white race suits with the black stripes on them. They're 30th and 31st overall. And they are trying to work out the best strategy to work together. And I'm trying to see, is that might be Track Limits France behind them now. Driver with another driver with a pink race suit. Not Pig Ventoleras. But oh no, that's actually Alexis Louvel in kart number 9. That's MTF Racing. So the scrap you're looking at now on the circuit, this is 30th, 31st, and 32nd. All for position, these 3 teams now. So it's not just about the battle over the race lead, although we have 1.9 seconds between the 3 leaders, but this is 2 Spanish teams trying to keep the French behind them. Should we mention anything about armadas? No. Water? No. Water? No. Can't do that. Poliot? No. Get into trouble for that. No. Spanish Armada? No. Queen Elizabeth? No. No. Can't mention anything along those lines. But this is Spain versus France. In Spain. Fishing rights? No. No. Hot political potato, that one is. Sorry. We'll carry on. Up the hill towards turn number 10. And Alexis in that number, the MTF racing kart, Alexis Louvel sharing with Alexandre Di Martino, Alexandra Roberts, Kevin Palmer, good French name there, Myven Gaillard and Frank Gaillard. That's the the squadron of drivers in that team. But the two LSK teams, it's team number 4, LSK Racing, leading LSK Motorsport. So behind them, well, they're chasing the number 44 team and the number 21 team, BKRT Black. Now, hard push protection, pit stop. Next, plus 30-second penalty for team 27. That's the Titan Racing team. So Titan Racing, who are not in the top 35 anyway, and they'll be a little bit lower down the order. But I have to say, Mr. Director, let us see if we can catch our lead battle. There is the Asphalt Knights going up the hill, about 8 seconds in front of this battle. So they're up at turn number 10 now at the top end of the circuit. Our two leaders are nose to tail. So that's a little bit further back. And we'll try and catch a glimpse of our leaders. This is, that's not Mold Racing, there's the number 12 team on your screen. That's Organiza Racing from Germany. But the top two teams are together. So let's have a little look now as we approach lap 175. The leaders nose to tail. Mold Racing under pressure from Paquetes drivers. They're coming down the hill and through turns 15 now. I think, in fact, we've had a change of lead. The leaders cross the start-finish line now. There we go. There they are. And the number 1 kart back up in the race lead. You can see the red plate with the gold number. That is the Paquetes drivers. Don't forget, they have got to take a 2-minute penalty. They've already, well, that driver has already gained 10 seconds. On Maurice Zernikov. So Alejandro Ruiz Cabello is on a mission, and he's now got to try and pull away. I mean, he's not going to gain 2 minutes in this stint. That's going to be virtually impossible. But he has to drive his socks off. And Mold Racing can't lose too much time. They're in their own little rhythm. There is our new second place team. And the gap between them and the Asphalt Knights in third is 8 seconds. In fact, things could easily close right back up. Ooh, I've got to say, Mold Racing running a little bit wide there. Now, Maurice Zernikov, certainly not as quick in this stint as he was in his first stint. Of course, it'll be a different go-kart, but also think about the temperature. The temperature is rising all the time. This is his second stint behind the wheel. Now, we haven't seen in that kart. We haven't seen Octavian Lungu and Andre Berm at all. We haven't seen those two drivers, so they're obviously resting at the moment and preparing for, you know, some of the early evening stints. Maybe these teams are, you know, going to give, you know, each driver there's 2 stints early, then they can have a longer break, maybe 4 or 5 hours, you know, out of the kart, where they can get some rest and some, maybe even some sleep, you know, stretch, muscle, relaxing, and all that stuff. But certainly, well, Ketes is streaking away. He's already nearly 2 seconds up the road. And, there's an awful lot of traffic not far in front of our leaders. This group of traffic in particular. These karts you're looking at now, and there's about 10 of them all in a line. They are going to be caught in the next 5-6 laps by our leaders. Now, it is critical for this is where Alejandro Ruiz Cabello can really gain ground on mold racing. If he gets through traffic quicker than his rival, look at that whole group of go-karts. I'm looking to see amongst them, they are, well, there's kart 15, kart 13, and kart 17 in that group. That is Haramafan Racing, they're running in 7th. Aishing Auto Racing Pro in 8th. And Escuderia Kart in kart number 17, they're running in 9th place. So those drivers, they're not slow teams in amongst this group. These are teams in the top 10. They're not going to be easy to overtake. But yet, Alejandro Ruiz Cabello has got to make his way through this entire group, but also try and gain a little bit of time on mold racing. Now, the leader's not out of the final corner yet, so they've still got a little bit of time. Paquetes is now in and mold racing are in. Mold Racing, the second place team, are in the pits. That could be sensible because they were losing ground to the race leader and they've avoided having to negotiate this pack of karts. So that could be significant. There you can see already there's Maurice getting out of the kart. He's got that red bit of lead weight in his hand. He'll walk to the right-hand side of your screens now. He'll stand on the weigh scales. There'll be an official there to make sure that the driver the weight is correct. The next driver is already sat in their new kart. And you can see the color-coded lines up at the front. So that'll be telling the driver at the other side will see their driver number and either a green, yellow, blue, or red. And that's the line of karts they must get into. Now we're back with this battle for 30th, 31st, and 32nd. Well, the two LSK teams at the front of this group, they've now pulled away. The Asphalt Knights move into P2. MRT Firkis Old Boys move into P3. The leading Masters team, an incredible 3rd overall. BKRT Red move up into 4th place. 30 seconds separating the top 4. Now, Mold Racing will now move on to 4 pit stops, where that will put them compared to the MRK Lions, who also have made 4 pit stops. They're currently running 15th. That will be interesting because the MRK Lions, they were battling for the lead before they went onto an alternative pit strategy. We watch and wait. Where will Mold Racing come back out onto the circuit? They've already dropped to 9th. There is the number 12 team going out after their start. That's Grieser Racing, the German team. Matthias Grieser, Silvan Tomasi, Jens Bonchinch, Marvin Bauer, Eileen Bauer, Bruno Baumgart, and Vincent Österreich. So every team has at least 4 drivers. Most of the teams have 5. Some have 6, and 3 teams have 7 drivers. Still, the leader has not caught this group of karts you're looking at on the screen. Mold Racing return to the pits, return to the track rather, while Nicholas Kruger has got back in for a 3rd stint for Mold Racing. So they're using Nicholas Kruger's strength up early in the going. I would imagine that then you won't see Nicholas much overnight. But he is trying to get his as much seat time as possible at the moment. Mold Racing have come out in 10th position. 10th place for Mold Racing. And that would put them, well, they have gained. Let me see where Mold Racing are. They're coming into turn number 5 now. And Ben Kivers is heading up towards turn 4. So Mold Racing, they're about 20 seconds in front of MRK Lions. So MRK Lions have lost about 20 seconds to Mold Racing, but that's around the battle for the race lead, however, because Paquetis drivers, they've got that 2-minute penalty. Asphalt Knights are 11 seconds behind Paquetis drivers, so the Asphalt Knights are looking quite good. MRK Lions are looking quite good. Here's your leader on your screen now. So, we have got 25 and a half hours left of this race to go. 25 hours, 34 minutes to go, and might take a very short break. We'll be back very shortly. Chris Jimenez will be down in the pit lane area speaking to some of the drivers. I'll be calling the race action from the booth. We'll be back very shortly with another chunk of racing in the 30 hours of Campillos. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're down in the pit area. I'm joined by, well, the breaking news of the last 30 minutes of the race is the penalty that has gone to the defending champions. Now, John Del Valle, you set pole position for the Paquetes drivers. What happened? You just left out your driver for one lap too long? I think it was 37 seconds he broke the maximum drive time by.
Yeah, we had a problem in the radio and we were trying to tell him however we can to stop, but he cannot see us. Then he moved away by one lap. It's a mistake, you know, it's 2 minutes, but it's 25 hours to go.
To go. Now, Cabello on track, he has picked up at least 15 seconds of that already, so that, you know, it's not all bad.
Yeah, we have a good car right now, and Alejandro's really nice driver. He's probably one of the fastest drivers here in Spain. And he's a good friend also. Then I trust on his pace, I trust on his talent, and I'm really happy with that he's doing.
Okay, best of luck. Down, but certainly not out, the defending champions. Now, the other team that are doing really well is Mold Racing. They're just down by here next to each other. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Still looking positive. Right, well, hi. First of all, excellent comb over. You obviously haven't been out in the kart yet, then.
No, I'm for the strategy responsible, right? So someone's have to keep an eye on the team, right? So.
Now, you're using Nicholas Kruger quite a lot at the moment.
Yeah, but unfortunately the reglement changed this year, so we cannot use him again for 13 hours, right? So that would be the plan B, to let him drive 13 hours straight, but he just came to the pits right now, so we change again.
Okay, so the regulation is no driver is allowed to drive for more than 13 hours.
No, they changed it to the minimum driver. The minimum drive time is 6 hours for each driver in a four drivers team.
Okay, no problems at all. So if you're in a 4-driver team, everyone has to do at least 6 hours.
Exactly.
So some of the teams that have got 6 or 7 drivers, there are minimum drive times. You can't just have two really good drivers and let them do 28 hours, and then it's a bit fair on everyone.
Yeah, that's what we tried last year, to be fair. Yeah, no, but actually Maurice is doing an excellent job. He got back the pole position in the race, and now we are also quite good in the top 3, I think, right now. So.
Yeah, top 3 right now. And of course, the other 2 drivers for the team, you'll be going out later on, more of the night session.
Yeah.
We'll give Nicholas a long break now.
Yes, yes. So definitely we trained especially for opposite directions. So Maurice and Niklas are better on this direction, and Octavia and me, we will do the normal direction. So.
Okay, perfect. So that, again, that's another thing that the drivers, obviously, with a direction change, sometimes certain layouts to certain drivers, Octavian Lungu, and this man here is and Andre Blum. Is it Blum?
Boom. It's
Boom.
Yeah,
Andre, you know, the big Boom is going to be going out. They prefer going clockwise. So Nicholas and Maurice are going to be doing the anti-clockwise thing. So tactics do come into it, but you've seen one lap can cost a team a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be very careful with that.
Yeah, it's a heavy penalty that they spoken out, or is written in the regulations for 37 seconds, 2-minute penalty. It will be hard for them to get to the top again, right? So
Yeah,
2 minutes can cost a lot.
It can indeed. So timing is of the essence. So I thank you very much. That's Mould Racing. Now, every team here has our own little driver's tent. Let's have a little look back into the pit lane area. We'll squeeze our way through here. Now, there are 45 teams, so 45 drivers' tents down here. We'll try and have a chat with as many of them as possible. Now, this is where all the friends and the families hang out. Just a quick reminder, at the moment, Paquetis drivers are 15 seconds in front of the Asphalt Knights. MRT Frickius boys are in third, 22 seconds behind the leaders. And BKRT Red are in fourth, 43 seconds behind the leaders. So, as you can see... Yeah? Well, welcome back, everybody. This is the driver tent area. All the teams have their own individual tents. We'll start off with the team running in second place, the Asphalt Knights from Portugal. I'll just, well, you keep your feet up there, sir. I'll squeeze round here. João Brito. João. Paiva. So Diogo Paiva. Strategy.
Help the team. Yes.
Okay. So, This is obviously the driver's rest area. You've got team camper van behind there. I've seen there's lots of people with caravans and other activities. What do you do here to try and keep the drivers as calm as possible and as rested as possible?
So basically, we try to provide all information possible to the drivers and communicate between them and here the pits. So we have Alfanos, we have radio communications, we have, of course, live timing, which helps a lot.
Yep.
So basically, we provide them information, the gap between teams close. Maybe they can hopefully team up with other teams. And just basically to give as much support as possible. Try to help in the pit change, which one is about to happen. And that's it.
Okay, so you've got a driver coming in now. You're running second overall, 14 seconds off the lead. Have you actually led a lap yet? I don't think you have you?
Not today, no.
Not yet.
Well, apparently it's going to happen after Paquetes, unfortunately, they need to penalize, which is a shame. But anyway, we hope they can come back, and for sure they will. So we are hoping maybe in a couple of hours, maybe a few more, they'll be up there again.
Now, the Asphalt Knights are a very interesting team. You're racing under the Portuguese flag. However, you've got lots of links with Saudi Arabia as well. You've got the Saudi symbol there, the Sports Council, and you race out in the Middle East a lot as well.
Yes, so to make the story short, basically I help the team as much as possible, but I'm based in Saudi Arabia, so I work and live there. So 5 years ago we started a Saudi team, and the same year we started a Portuguese team. So both teams, they race either in Saudi or in Portugal, depending on the races and the opportunities coming.
Okay, perfect. There we go. An international team in more ways than one.
For sure, for sure.
Well, good luck. 25 hours to go. Let's see if we can lead that lap pretty soon.
Thank you so much, and good job for all of you.
Thank you very much. Right, there we go. And of course, there's the camper van. So while drivers aren't kind of like waiting to go out or watching the racing, you can always grab, 40 winks in there, as it were. Now, the next team up, speak to some of the French teams. So this is Team 6. Track limits. Now, they've got several track limits teams here. Let's have a little chat in. Someone's on the phone. Everyone's going to say now, no English, no English, no English. No English. They all seem to know the word no English in English. Right, let's come and have a chat down here. First of all, like any good French team, you've got a good selection of pastries. Excellent. Right, first of all, how are we doing? We can see there's someone having a nap back there. You've got 3 teams here, yeah?
Yeah, we come from France, and we have 3 teams here to compete in the 30 hours. So it's nice to be here. Nice complex here, and we have a nice race also. We try to catch the lead at the moment. We lose a little bit in the first stint, but we try our best to change this and to come back. We are approximately at the P7 for the first team, and the 2 others are on the top 55.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just looking at as things stand at the moment. So Team 6, Brian is there in 12th place. Julien, I think Julien Valente is in the pits at the moment for Track Limits Pro. They're 13th, and Track Limits Sport are 14th. So 12th, 13th and 14th at the moment, all together, but different pit strategies.
Yeah, it's always the same thing. We try to have the best kart at the quick change, and sometimes it's good, sometimes not. So if it's too bad, we try to come back in the pits quickly, and that's why there is different strategy. And for us, my team is Track Limit by Storm. But Storm is one of our big sponsor, and I think we will pit in the next 20 minutes, and I will take the next stint.
Okay, so 20 minutes before you go out, sitting here chilling. Have a look around the corner. There's somebody that's chilling out a little bit more. Save his dignity, but yeah, this is what happens. It's amazing how comfortable a concrete floor can be when you have been driving a go-kart for hours and hours.
Yeah, for sure. When we see some people like that, I'm quite happy for him, but it's not the same thing for me.
No, exactly. Well, thank you very much. Good luck. Best of luck. So this is Team 6, 7, 8, the 3 track limits teams. We'll just move up a little bit more and have a chat with, we've spoken to Mould Racing. They're next up here. I tell you what, the Danish teams are always good fun to speak to. Now, we've got Sally's. So let's have a look. Sally's Old Boys, team number 43. They're the most experienced team here. This is the 6th running of this event, and they have been at every single one so far. So they're having it now. Apparently it's a restaurant. I haven't seen any of the produce from the restaurant, although that would be quite good. But we're having sitting down here, you know, in the shade. You can see all the drivers sort of. So this is team 43. You've got team 42 by there. Sally's the one driver. He's got the Evil Knievel style crash helmet on, the stars and stripes there. That's good. It's Sally's snack bar. And then here we go. So here are the old boys. Which old boy are you?
I'm one of the oldest boy on the team, 51 years old. So, but the man with that helmet, he is the president of age. You know, he is 56 years old.
So 56 years old. So the youngest driver of this race is 15. The oldest is 56. Here's a stupid question. Why do you keep coming back to do this? Why do you put yourself through 30 hours of torture on the track?
Because it's good fun, and we have some social together with the boys, and we are together with the Danish team next to. So we are down here for 4 days of big smile, you know.
Yes.
And we drive karts back home in Denmark, so why not go to Spain and try another track and drive for 30 hours instead of driving 1 hour a week on a Danish flat track?
Which is the moment, I imagine, pretty cold. It's nearly 30 degrees here today. Not quite 30 degrees in Copenhagen?
No, I think yesterday there was ice on the front shield on the cars. So yeah, the winter is coming.
I can see why you want to do 30 hours down here in Spain. Yeah.
Yeah, we like the heat, you know, and the sun and the nice people in Spain.
Never won a race, but never lost a party. That's the idea.
Yeah, that's the idea. We love a party.
Excellent.
And we had a great party the other day, drinking double Magnum bottles and
superb.
Yeah.
Long before they went out driving, by the way. Let's not get any information. But there we go. Thank you very much. Sally's Old Boys. There's not the oldest boy, but one of the old boys.
Yeah, one of the old boys. Yeah.
Having a rest, and they are doing. Let's have a little look there. Where is Sally's in the race? You're 17th overall.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's okay.
We have the driver that's out now. That's the slowest guy on the team. So, and the guy over here, he's our fast guy. He's driving. He's a fantastic driver. So he should drive all the 30 hours, and then we would win.
You could just. Well, I tell you what. Let's bring in the superstar here, because I think that they want you to drive more so they can just drink more. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. Every single year I've been here. This is my 5th time I'm here. We have participated all the 6 years.
Yes.
Every year we come back. So, but 30 hours in a row, I don't think so.
But they want to drink more.
Yeah, but we're gonna do it Sunday afterwards.
Oh, you're gonna do it Sunday afterwards anyway. Again, so at 4 o'clock on Sunday, anybody who's still awake and that can still stand up, the Danish tents are the place to be. Yes.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
And then we go down to the
hello.
And then we go down to Tormelinos, and then we get a lot of big pints and having a good night. Yeah.
So Campillos, then Torremolinos, then probably Malaga, then God knows what else. You're the president of the age. One of the oldest drivers here.
But one of the fastest, so I'm very happy.
Excellent, of course, and most modest as well. Tell us, okay, what is Sally's restaurant and snack bar for those who might want to visit Denmark?
That's a motel called Vitrup Motel, where we have a restaurant connected, and it's from 1955.
Okay.
And it was made from an American woman called Sally. So the whole environment there is 50 style US steaks, burgers, and ribs.
Steaks, burgers, and ribs, and lots of photos of Elvis on the wall, and like Betty Davis and people like that.
And, probably the best milkshake in all of Europe.
Probably the best milkshake in all of Europe. That's a lofty claim to make. When the next time we're racing in Denmark, I must come and test that for myself.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. So there is Sally's Old Boys. Okay, well that's a look at the paddock area. We're going to head back up there. Chris Jimenez. Chris, what have you been learning? You've been out and about. What's the atmosphere been like?
Hi again, Henry. Well, just come back to the restaurant. There's a lot of people doing their breaks during the competition, and the atmosphere there is nice. The people is relaxing, just watching the circuit, their partners inside them, taking a beer or Coke or something for this sunny day that we have here in Campillos. Very good.
Perfect. Well, I think we're going to head back up to the commentary box for a little bit, and then Chris is going to come back down, and we've done this side of the tent. I think, Chris, when you come back down here, maybe we'll work up our way a little bit. We've spoken to the Danes, spoke with the Moldovans, spoke to a couple of the French and the Portuguese, so we'll get the rest of the nationalities in a little bit later on. You okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had lunch. I grabbed lunch earlier. Sorry.
I was in the restaurant side.
Yes.
Doing. Y bueno, vamos a dejar a Henry hacer un pequeño parón para que se refresque y nosotros vamos a continuar aquí esta vez con los equipos hispanos. Bueno, tenemos por aquí tras de mí a los chicos de LPK Endurance. Vamos a ver si los pillamos por banda. Buenas chicos, ¿se puede?
Hola, sí.
Vamos a hacer una pequeña visita aquí a estos compañeros que están, creo que los pillamos repostando. Contadnos, ¿qué tal se está dando el día?
Bueno, pues muy bien, hemos empezado con buen pie, los primeros stints con buen ritmo, aunque hemos pillado algún car con un poquito menos de ritmo, pero bueno, nos estamos adaptando ahí a mitad de tabla y bastante bien, la verdad.
Bueno, ya llevamos unas cuantas horas y quedan muchas por delante. ¿Cómo estáis haciendo la planificación? ¿Estáis aquí comentándola? ¿Estáis en contacto? ¿Cómo lo lleváis?
Sí, claro, tenemos un piloto que está en constante comunicación con el que está dentro. Y nosotros, pues a través del móvil o el portátil, pues controlando la estrategia, claro que sí.
¿Y la energía cómo la mantenéis para las próximas horas aquí? Estáis repostando aquí, pero ¿cómo hacéis para mantener esa energía durante estas 30 horas que se nos presentan?
Pues para mantener la energía, un buen plato de ensalada, de pasta, y bien a comer y a hidratarse.
Y uno durmiendo, otro
exactamente.
Otro en pista y así.
En este caso, aquí veo que habéis montado el chiringuito genial, pero contadnos un poquito cómo os apañáis para ir descansando con el ruido. ¿Ya lo tenéis controlado, como si no sonara nada?
Bueno, cuando llevas ya unas cuantas horas con el ruido, como que te adapta un poquito, como ya no existe el ruido. Y nada, pues la estrategia para descansar un poquito es 3 pilotos a tope, en carrera con estrategia y pilotando, y los otros 3 descansando.
¿Cuántos venís vosotros en total? ¿Habéis apañado, aparte del equipo, obviamente, de los pilotos? ¿Vienen muchos acompañantes con vosotros disfrutando de la experiencia de este fin de semana?
Sí, pues estamos 6 pilotos y la acompañante, claro que sí.
Bueno, vamos a seguiros, vamos a dejar aquí descansando un ratito, repostando, y nosotros vamos a dirigirnos al próximo equipo. Como veis, los equipos tienen todo preparado en sus boxes, zona para descansar, para estar resguardados de este sol maravilloso que tenemos aquí en Campillos y para poder coger energía para las siguientes tandas donde se tengan que meter dentro de estos karts. Ahora vamos a venirnos aquí a un equipo muy conocido por todos, como son Jaramazan Endurance. Vamos a ver a quién pillamos aquí por el box. Buenas chicos, ¿podemos haceros unas preguntillas? ¿Cómo os pillamos?
Sí, bien, todo bien.
Bueno, veo por aquí que el repostaje lo hacéis genial con una palmerita que estoy viendo por ahí o algo de la casa Kiki, ¿verdad?
Es gigantesco, o sea, yo me como eso y mira que yo estoy delgado y no necesitaría ni lastre, o sea, y además buenísima, o sea, todo bien.
Bueno, para quien no lo conozcáis en casa, Casa Kiki es típica pastelería malagueña de parada obligatoria. Y vosotros por aquí, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo va el día? Contadnos un poquito vuestra experiencia.
Bien, pues ya llevo un par de stints, cansado, pero bien, está mucho calor en pista, pero está muy divertida la carrera en general.
Imagino que descansando aquí lo que podéis en los boxes. Lo comentaba con otros equipos, ¿cómo estáis haciendo para tomar esos descansos entre medias de vuestras carreras?
Pues nos pillas en vivo y en directo. Yo de hecho les estaba diciendo que me iba un rato a descansar ahora mismo. Como cuadra, o sea, de vez en cuando pues iremos alternando entre...
Nos hacemos unos breves planes más o menos estructurados en los que podemos ir guiándonos para cuadrarnos también los descansos, que él pueda descansar, que ya ha hecho 2 tandas seguidas y en base a ese plan vamos moviéndonos, pero...
¿Sois capaces en medio de vuestra carrera de poder echar un ratito aunque sea una cabezada? ¿Ya tenéis el control de vuestro cuerpo para decir, venga, descansamos, aquí cortamos un ratito y cierre del telón?
Yo creo que eso depende de cada uno. En mi caso personal, no, porque estoy todo el rato pensando en lo que está pasando, en lo que podemos hacer, cómo podemos mejorar, y a mí me cuesta, pero bueno, hay gente que se baja del kart, se tumba un colchón y se queda dormido al momento. Envidio a esa gente.
Sí, no, yo soy de esos, yo soy de esos, yo no tengo ningún problema, tenemos a 2 o 3 del equipo que somos así, luego hay otros 2 o 3 que están todo el día con la mente activa, entonces depende de cada uno.
Vamos, manteniendo la energía constante durante estas 30 horas, imagino que con picos de subida, picos de bajada. Bueno, ya imagino que tenéis experiencia en este tipo de carreras de endurance y os manejáis bien entre el equipo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Montaña rusa de emociones.
Hombre, eso es desde luego. También os quería preguntar, ya que estamos aquí, aprovechamos con estos chicos, ¿cómo hacéis vuestra preparación? Porque imagino que tenéis que estar en forma física relativamente en condiciones para poder estar dentro de la pista.
Estamos comiendo un bollo.
Bueno, pero eso no tiene nada que ver, todo lo contrario. A más deportes se hacen, más se puede quemar estas cositas de aquí.
Bueno, yo por ejemplo la preparación física de este año ha sido nula, o sea, venimos de unas 26 horas y ha sido mi preparación de cara a esta semana y tal, pero en general a echar el resto, todo lo que tienes, un poco de estar en forma, no sobre excesos nunca aquí por ejemplo, porque si no te sale todo para arriba, pero bien, muy bien en general.
Y en tu caso, ¿cómo hacemos esa preparación si es que la hay?
No hago nada específico, pero bueno, es verdad que hago mucho deporte, me gusta hacer deporte en general y en karting pues todos los meses alguna carrera corremos, o sea que cada carrera a la vez es un entrenamiento para esta situación.
Imagino que también la cabeza ayuda mucho y se hace un trabajo mental enorme dentro de la pista, ¿verdad?
Sí, exacto, eso es. El saber mantener la calma y no estresarte demasiado, que gastas más energía. Cuando vas muy tenso, etcétera, gastas más energía. En este tipo de carreras hay que tener paz, o sea, hay que tener paciencia, calma y eso es.
No solo también a la hora de las prisas, de todo, sino estar a las 3 de la mañana, no has descansado, siempre suele haber alguna prisa, alguno no está listo, tal, le toca al otro, que acababa de entrar justo. No ha descansado, no tal. Y eso mentalmente afecta mucho, ya vamos a ver luego después por la noche, que es donde varían mucho los tiempos de todo el mundo, los cansancios de unos, de otros y sobre todo la fuerza mental de cada uno para poder mantener los ritmos.
Al final se trata de eso, una carrera de resistencia, no una carrera de a ver quién es el más rápido. Así que ahí juega un papel fundamental tanto la estrategia que hacen nuestros chicos como la fortaleza mental que tienen a la hora de meterse dentro de la pista y aguantar ese cansancio. Porque recordamos que a las 1 vamos a tener ese cambio de sentido de la pista. Es un estímulo completamente diferente, pero también llevan pues unas cuantas horas a lo largo de sus espaldas y es un trabajo intenso el que tiene que hacer. Bueno, chicos, muchísimas gracias y vamos a seguir por ahí dando una vueltecita viendo al resto de compañeros.
Si queréis del Kiki podéis coger,
aquí le estaban haciendo una publicidad a Casa Kiki que espero que el año que viene nos manden palmeritas y dulces para todos porque va a merecer la pena. Bueno, chicos, muchas gracias. Hasta ahora. Y seguimos por aquí, por los boxes. Vamos a ver a quién encontramos en el resto de boxes, porque obviamente con este calor que está haciendo, con este solecito que tenemos hoy aquí, pues están los chicos resguardándose para poder descansar. Como hemos escuchado, en pista mucha calor, obviamente, pero la tensión y la adrenalina hace que los chicos pues lo den todo y no haya ningún tipo de problema, porque al final lo que tira de uno es, como nos han dicho, la fortaleza mental. Así que vamos a seguir, vamos a dar una vuelta a ver a quién encontramos por aquí. Por ejemplo, encontramos por aquí a los chicos de MRT Freaky Boys. Están haciendo un espectáculo de carrera, así que a ver qué nos cuentan nuestros masters. Hola, buenas. ¿Podemos haceros unas preguntillas?
Claro.
Bueno, veníamos haciendo una ronda aquí por los equipos para preguntar pues cómo estáis llevando la carrera, cómo os estáis apañando para descansar, etcétera. Contadnos un poquito.
Pues para descansar tenemos un cuadrante que cada uno tiene una función y ahora mismo hay un piloto descansando, 2 mirando tiempo y con el piloto que está adentro y el otro corriendo.
Bueno, yo veo que entonces aquí estamos rompiendo un poquito el descanso, pero no pasa nada. ¿La garganta y eso qué tal va?
Regular, pero es que he dado mucha pose antes.
Animando a tope a los compañeros, ¿no?
Qué broma, gracias.
Bueno, y cuéntanos por aquí, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo vais?
Yo creo que bien.
Bien. ¿Os está gustando este año la carrera? ¿Lo estáis llevando bien? Vosotros sois veteranos y expertos aquí en estas pistas ya, ¿no? Más o menos os la conoceréis bien.
Es la primera vez que vengo.
¿Es la primera vez?
No, es broma.
Me están troleando, se están aprovechando de mí. Pues entonces cuenta, ¿qué ves este año diferente al resto de años?
Este año es diferente porque hay bastante más nivel que otros años. Hay mucho nivel.
Supone un reto también, me imagino, ¿no?
Mucho reto.
Bueno, vamos a dejar descansar aquí amigo, con él he coincidido yo antes en el bar, pero ahí no llevaba yo el micro para poder pillarte por banda. Bueno, cuéntanos, le estábamos preguntando a los chicos qué tal lo estáis llevando este año. Vosotros sois veteranos en este circuito y era bueno para que nos contarais un poco vuestra experiencia.
Bueno, yo creo que cada año se viene a intentar mejorar el anterior, lo que es bastante difícil porque este equipo ya ha ganado la categoría Máster en unas cuantas ocasiones, incluyendo el año pasado. Entonces, nuestro objetivo ya no es la categoría Máster, que ojalá la ganemos evidentemente, sino intentar estar mucho más arriba y competir por la categoría overall. De momento vamos P2, vamos a ver si somos capaces de mantener este ritmo, porque evidentemente la competencia es muy fuerte y queda mucha carrera, quedan 25 horas de carrera esto es... Acabamos de empezar.
Bueno, para nosotros ha sido emocionante veros esta mañana, cómo habéis ido cogiendo ahí puestos, avanzando. Imagino que vosotros desde aquí también lo habréis vivido con la misma emoción que nosotros, ¿no?
Bueno, es que siempre cuando ves que vas ganando y llegas a ponerte P1, que hemos llegado a ponernos P1, pues se celebra aquí en boxes, ¿no? No es nada fácil, son 45 coches, son 45 equipazos, hay gente que vienen de ganar el campeonato del mundo, como la gente de MRK. Bueno, vamos a tomárnoslo con tranquilidad.
Un buen nivel alto que hay que mantener durante todo el circuito, no solamente en estas primeras horas, que ya lo están demostrando, que se comen la pista, obviamente, pero vamos a ver qué tal será la noche, vamos a ver qué tal será el cambio de sentido. Igualmente vendremos a haceros alguna que otra visitilla, así que a mantener el ánimo porque nos queda mucho por delante. Muchas gracias, chicos.
Gracias a vosotros.
Hello, Henry.
Hello.
Here again.
I know. What I was most impressed with, I wanted to know what cost more, that driver's race suit or his teeth. There was a very white teeth.
Yes, exactly. They are very prepared for staying in front of the camera. They are.
Of course.
Yes.
You know that's.
Nuestros chicos se están preparando no solamente para conducir aquí dentro del circuito, sino también para aparecer muy bien ante la cámara. Así que está siendo un fin de semana divertido. Aquí, como veis, en los boxes está todo pues igual que fuera en la pista. Unos disfrutan dentro, otros disfrutan fuera. Y bueno, Henry.
Yes.
¿Seguimos nuestro recorrido aquí con los chicos?
I agree.
We continue?
Yeah. I agree. Can we continue? Other fizzy drinks are available, by the way. I'm not trying to advertise this particular brand of lemon drink. It's very nice. We've had a change of lead. The Asphalt Knights have finally taken the lead of the race. Now, our defending champions, team number 1, they had that 2-minute penalty to have to serve. That has dropped them down to 8th. So hang on. There we go. I'm not advertising this drink at all, but I'm drinking it, so you have to put it up with. There we go.
Nos comentaba aquí Henry que finalmente Asphalt Knights se están poniendo los primeros en posición y también están de todas formas revisando los compañeros pues todas esas penalizaciones para el resto de equipos que están apareciendo. Creo que tienen penalización aquí, ¿verdad?
Yeah, P8, yes, 8.
Sí, tenemos Juan Sánchez de Paquetes Drivers. Es que es una de las cosas más interesantes que tiene pues esta carrera de resistencia, que no es solamente lo que vayas haciendo, sino esas penalizaciones que te pueden mover de puesto hacia arriba o hacia abajo. Como veíamos esta mañana, Paquetes Team estaban muy arriba y pues poquito a poco los compañeros también van jugándose ahí esas posiciones en la pista. También tenemos aquí a Boris... Juan Toribio, ¿no?
Yeah, Morris is for mold racing is there in 11th position now. But the team that you were just speaking to, the MRT Firkis boys, they're the leading Masters team. They're second overall. That gives us all hope that when you get a bit older, you still fast.
Nos decían que ya no es solamente el reto que tienen pues de seguir liderando ese encabezado de Masters, quieren liderar la parrilla completa y se lo van a poner muy difícil a Alpha Night este año. No se quieren quedar solamente con ese podium de Masters, quieren ir a por todas. Al final es meterle un poquito de juego al asunto.
Well, you know, men are like wine. Apparently we get better with age. So I'm going to keep telling myself. Right, should we carry on moving up through the...
Vamos a seguir.
Now, one of the Belgian teams that we spoke to earlier, BRK Red, let's try and squeeze in here. Let's have a little look. Hello. Right. Well, we will come in here. We will sabotage. We will just storm in here. You've only got one member of the team sitting down. Now you're BRK Black, aren't you?
Black and red.
Black and red. Now the BRK Red team. We move either side, so you can't escape a microphone. Spanish on one side, English on the other. Belgian in the middle, bit like everything really, just Belgium in the middle of it all. The red team are doing really well.
Red team P3.
Yes.
Nice. Black 26.
26. Okay. You know, this is for someone who's new to karting, like Chris is new to karting. Why do people do this? Why do people, you know, spend all their time, their money, their effort coming go-karting? No, you don't understand what is it about this sport that people love? This Logan Paul, not that Logan Paul, the other Logan Paul. Logan, you could tell us. I'm just saying, explain to the people that are new to this sport. Why do you do this? Why do you travel all this way, put yourself through all this stress and anxiety and physical hardship?
I don't know. I think I grew up with motor racing, and then I knew some people. More and more we go to race karting as well, and then we went to do bigger races. So we were more closer to do on a country in Belgium, and then we wanted to go outside, but still in Europe. And I think this kind of project or this kind of places is super nice to do it.
You can find always a challenge to achieve, right?
Yes, correct. So it's not easy. It's demanding, like a huge effort before the race, putting all things together, and then it's only a pleasure just to be here, and we try to have fun and to perform as well.
Cool. How long do you have to train to arrive, for example, on a circuit like that?
I really don't know, because it's my first time here. I only had 1 hour and a half of driving here, so I'm still finding out. But at the moment, I think it will be only improvement. But I should say 2 or 3 days before of racing time, so it can take a lot of time to do it.
Big challenge then.
Yes, of course.
I wanted to ask, now your name's Logan Paul, how many times have you been mistaken, or people said, are you the other Logan Paul that does stupid things on YouTube? A lot. Are you sick of people calling you Logan Paul the YouTuber?
They are boring.
Boring. Uh-oh. So this is Logan Paul, the other Logan Paul. Not that one, the other one. This is our Logan Paul, karting's Logan Paul. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right, should we carry on? Let's go at the back side. There's more people here. Cheers, guys.
We can go to... For the other part.
So, yeah, you can see where, obviously...
Yeah, San Bernardo guys are resting, I think, or maybe they are with the team in the circuit. Yeah.
Oink, oink. I know.
Right. Bueno, aquí tengo a los chicos de PIN, creo que tienen ganas de echar un ratito conmigo al micro. Venga, vente para acá.
¿En español o en inglés?
Venga, en español, lo vamos a poner fácil. Bueno, nos estaba haciendo una pequeña ruta por los boxes, conociendo un poquito mejor a los teams, así que solamente para que nos cuente qué tal está yendo su experiencia en este circuito.
Pues a ver, ahora mismo vamos terceros por atrás, así que cuando cambie el sentido del circuito, pues iremos terceros por adelante.
O sea, con mucho humor para empezar, ¿no? Lo estoy llevando.
Sí, claro. Si no, ¿cómo?
Y con diversión también, imagino,
Eso
¿no?
Sí, también. De momento no nos estamos cansando mucho, que es lo importante.
Bueno, se sabe cómo se empieza, pero no se sabe cómo termina la cosa. Quedan muchas horas por delante y ahí tenéis muchos puestos que rascar.
Ahí está.
¿Y qué tal el equipo? ¿Cómo va el espíritu del resto de miembros?
Bien, a ver, estamos intentando hablar con el que está ahora en pista, que no nos oye, pero creemos que es que nos está troleando, porque en realidad sí que nos oye, pero no nos contesta. Entonces no sabemos, a ver.
Bueno, entonces creo que a este equipo se le puede dar un premio al equipo que más se está divirtiendo esta tarde, porque veo que el ánimo por aquí, estamos todos un poquito cansados, están todos descansando, claro. Y ahí está Pic Ventolera dándolo todo, riéndose entre ellos y liándola. Pues al final es otro punto de vista también de esta carrera de Resistencia, ¿no? Divertirse mucho.
Por supuesto que sí.
Pues nada, vamos a seguir. Muchas gracias por vuestro ánimo y a seguir ahí un poco con el juego y el lío. Como vemos, los chicos aquí se lo pasan bomba.
Did we find out what the pig was? Why the pig?
Why the pig?
Am I losing something in translation from English to Spanish here?
No, you don't lose anything.
They just like the look of a pig with sunglasses. Or are they sponsored by a bacon making company?
Maybe it is because they love the pig or another like that, but I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe they can tell us.
So ventolera, what's ventolera mean? Is there a translation or is just...
There's not. It's like when you have a lot of wine.
Yes.
It's ventolera.
Oh, when you have a lot of wine, so you're...
Yes.
Pig drunk. Drunken pigs.
Yes.
Family show.
Sounds a little
Family
different.
Sounds a little bit different. There we go. The Titan Racing team. Now, look at this. Just because your family are away go-karting doesn't mean you have to stop reading and learning. Let's have a little learn. I think Chris, you take this one because the chances of a good English conversation.
Hola. Bueno, vemos por aquí que los miembros del equipo no solamente están con los monos y en pista liados, también tenemos aquí una pequeña miembro que está leyendo, ¿no? ¿Qué tal lo llevas?
Bien.
Aprovechando un poco el tirón para coger tu libro y estar ahí atenta a tus cositas, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Te estás divirtiendo con la carrera?
Sí.
¿O te diviertes un poco más aquí sentada?
Más sentada.
Más sentada, ¿no? ¿Y qué nos puedes contar? ¿Cómo te estás divirtiendo tú viendo aquí? ¿A quién estás acompañando? Cuéntanos.
Pues no sé qué. No sé.
¿No sabes a quién está acompañando? ¿Esta niña está sola? No puede ser. ¿Con quién has venido tú?
Con mi madre.
Con tu mami. ¿Y tu mami corre?
No.
Está acompañando también, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Bueno, vamos a dejar a nuestra peque aquí, que está con su libro tan tranquilita, estamos nosotros molestando, por así decirlo. Bueno, chicos, contadnos, ¿qué tal va la carrera?
Vamos intentando.
Intentando de momento, ¿no?
Terminarla.
Bueno, eso seguro, quedan muchas horas por delante, pero yo creo que lo lleváis bien.
Ya queda menos. Casi nada.
Casi nada. Y por aquí, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué nos podéis contar, chicos?
Pues bien, una carrera con mucho nivel, mucha gente de fuera, muy buenos pilotos, así que lo cogemos básicamente como un aprendizaje para seguir mejorando y aprendiendo, ¿no? Porque aquí el nivel está muy alto.
¿Notáis el nivel dentro de la pista? Me imagino, bueno, no sé si es la primera vez que venís vosotros o...
Sí, y aparte es un equipo que no nos conocíamos, gente de Barcelona, uno de Brasil, uno de Valencia, uno de Málaga.
Madre mía.
Y es un mix, ¿no? Y bueno... forma parte de...
¿Y cómo habéis llegado a ese mix?
Pues juegan online, el de Málaga con el de Barcelona, el de Valencia, una competición online de Fórmula 1, se conocieron, les faltaban pilotos, contactaron conmigo, yo con él y tira porque me toca.
Bueno, al final entonces vemos también que una de las cosas bonitas que tienen los karting, por ejemplo, en este caso es que os ha unido en algo que os apasiona a todos y estáis aquí echando un fin de maravilloso, ¿verdad?
Crea afición, crea amistad, conoces gente, conoces el entorno que también es precioso, así que un muy buen fin de...
Pues a seguir disfrutando y a seguir descansando y cogiendo fuerzas para todo lo que queda por delante. Chicos, muchas gracias.
So again, sometime just karting, Pokemon, you know, that's the first interview. Now, let's have a look. We've got 3 British teams here. We'll go and speak to maybe one of the HRS team there. They're all out resting. The NRG team. That's a nice, relaxed atmosphere there, you know. Quite like that. Let's have a little chat with you guys. Come on, if you could drag yourself up off your mattress and come and have a chat with us. Go on, don't be shy. Right, here we go. Come and stand right by here. And already we're saying about, I don't know English, but you say that in English. First of all, tell us who you are and your team and how things are going. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay. Right, okay. I can tell you that this is Mr. Nikandrov. He's showing the back there. Turn around and look at the camera. Oh dear. Yes, I think yeah, we can help.
English well. My English is not so good as I want maybe. But our team from Russia, energy team, Neva Racing Gladiators. We are for the first time in this event. But 1 month before we took place in the 8 hours race here, and we are the vice champion in the sport team, vice champion of this race, 8 hours race in Campillos.
So you did some testing here. You did the 8-hour race a few months ago and came second in that race. So you are P2 last time, vice champions. Now looking to try and be champions.
In future, we have a dream to be a champion, and our dream, I'm sure that we will realize. But for the first time in such difficult race, it's not really to be a champion, but we are one of the teams here, and this is success for the beginning.
It's a start. It's a start.
For the start.
It's a start of a long journey. You're going to work on your English. Is the first words lots of people learn in English is "I don't know how to speak English." That's he knows what.
Not anybody speak English. Not anybody speak Spanish. A lot of people here speak only Spanish. When I try with my not good English to tell and gesticulation language may be better, and all understand and no problem.
Universal language, always the hands. We can communicate with each other.
Really.
Okay.
Thank you for your attention to our team. Our team is very young. He is 16 years old. My son, 17 years old. But my son finished his stint, and he have the rest. And the guys next stints prepare.
They are the future of the karting, I think. They are the future.
Yeah. In future, our future.
The future of karting.
Yeah.
The future. See, understand?
That's good.
But the future. Yes. Yes.
Мы спросили, не спросили, точнее сказали, то, что мы будущее картинга.
Oh yes, of course. We are our guys are the future of karting, and we dreams about many trophies in our future, and I am sure that will be success in the next races. And this race is the first for us. Next year and the next year we'll be very glad to take part in these 30 hours races.
Thank you. Very good. Well done. Well done. No, thank you very much.
No, perfect for us to communicate. Thank you.
Your English is not quite as good as yours, which he understood again. Look at that, terrible. Thank you.
Thank you. Bueno, como veis, aquí no importa, el idioma no es una barrera, podemos comunicarnos si no tenemos suficiente inglés o español, no pasa nada porque siempre está el lenguaje de manos, the handmade language.
Normally the universal sign language in karting is if they don't speak, give them that, and they'll threaten them with violence, and they will soon comply. Now, speaking of threatening with violence, let's go and speak to some of the Northwest karting team. We've got a whole group of people here.
Bueno, ahora vamos a ver a Henry en su salsa con sus
We're
compañeros
going to run
ingleses.
away. We're going to come out. First of all, driver's about to go out. Mr. Barrett, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm okay. First in,
so you haven't been out yet?
No.
Where you're running at about the top 20 at the moment, there or thereabouts? Oh, you were? Let's have a little look. Hang on. What's this? 20 seconds? Almost top 20.
Almost.
Now, we'll go around, introduce the viewers to the rest of your team. Start with Mr. Cornrows by there. Go for it. I saw him kicking off earlier about some sticker over there, so I'm going to embarrass him now. So introduce us all.
Well, that's Alex.
Hello, Alex.
He talks a lot.
I know he talks more than me.
Yeah.
They were trying to force me to do the interview, but I'm quite happy you've spoken to him because he doesn't want to talk.
Fair enough. Well, he's kept his helmet on. He's not actually driving for 3 hours. He just put his helmet on so he would not do the interview. Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Right. Who's next?
Hayden.
This is Hayden, who has been out in the kart. Hayden James.
No, Hayden Payne.
Hayden Payne. It's Hayden Payne. So you've been out. How was it, Hayden?
It was all right. Got into the swing of things after about 20 minutes and then just held consistent pace.
Right, we're going to bust our way in here now. It's always good to speak to. We'll let Mr. Barrett there, who's obviously enjoying his time on camera. Right, come round here, Chris. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hot.
Hot. I know. Well, you know, you're married, so I can't comment on that. But I mean,
No,
I thought you were very nice looking. First of all, now tell us a little bit about your role in the team.
I do go to pits and make sure they're all weighted up right.
Just wait.
Make sure they're all got the right weights.
Every team is going to have some of it. And what about this young man next to us?
Well, I'm just basically one of the organisers. I sort of set this up again this year, so you know, just keeping them all in check. And
he's the dad of the group.
Yeah.
The dad of the group.
Yeah. He's the dad of the group. Then you sort of get the quiet ones on this side. That's why I'm here, to level it out a little bit.
Fair enough.
There's one hiding in the van.
Yeah, he's hiding.
One side in the back of the van.
He is that embarrassed to be on camera. A few of the wives and girlfriends. Some of us don't have girlfriends, unfortunately. But
well, it's a haircut that's done it for you, mate.
I wish I had a girlfriend. the haircut clearly isn't working. So
the glasses are really good, though. I mean, they're Euro-style sunglasses. If everybody saw them. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's hang on a second. Let's have a go. Right. I don't know. Yes. No.
Also, it's not the same vibes.
It's not quite the same. I think very much. I'm not quite sure. I haven't got the hair.
You just need the second step. That is the.
Yeah. It's the hair that does it. The hair that does it.
The hairstyle is the point.
I know you're going to go. So Tommy's hiding in the back of the van.
Yep.
Mrs. has got to go now to make sure they're weighted up right. But I mean, of course, that's been happening all my career. People running away from me. Tommy's hiding in the back of the van. It's important that you have refreshments, some of it for the drivers to rest, some of it for the drivers to chill, and a bit of atmosphere. So if there's a bad stint, then you've got someone to again. Keep spirits up, isn't it?
That is absolutely all I'm here for. I'm not going out a single time anti-clockwise. I am just here at this point to make sure they don't try and kill each other.
Right, and then you're going out later on?
Yeah, I'm only going out clockwise because that was the only thing that I was good at yesterday in practice. So I've got 5 clockwise stints and I'm not going to sleep after midnight.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's to say, I used to race 24-hour races with my team and I physically couldn't sleep at all. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm here to be the energy anyway. It's fine. You all love me. Can we get some spirit, please?
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
We love you. We love you, Alex.
Demi?
I'm just staying quiet.
She's just filming and embarrassing. There we go.
Technical part on this side.
There we go. Right, well, 22nd overall. Now you all have to do it in Spanish. Go.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo vais, chicos? Creo que no. Creo que aquí se terminan las vibes de estos chicos de trolear y de tener el ánimo hacia arriba. Creo que prefieren mejor su lengua materna. Don't care about it. I don't understand English as well like you, Spanish. No problem at all.
But there we go. In the time that we've been here, you've actually dropped to 23rd. So Alex Miller is, there we go. So we're not a very good luck charm. Let's move on and let's move there. Thank you very much to Northwest Karting. Yes. Now, you got three. We're going to take a little break shortly. We're going to end off this segment. We come to the very end of the driver's tent. So behind us, you see the restaurant. Got three teams from Ukraine, which is always good to see. You know, when karting is a place where you can forget about the rest of the world and you can come and enjoy with like-minded people, no matter what country you're from. Let's end this part of the show because we're going to be taking a 2-hour break shortly. Let's finish it off, Chris, by speaking to the Need for Speed teams. Buro 11 Need for Speed. They're the best placed of the Ukrainian teams. I'm just looking down. They're 3rd overall. So Buro 11 are P3 overall. Now, I tell you what, no, we haven't spoken to one of our lady racers. Come out here.
Please.
Yeah, so there we go. Chris, take it away.
Actually, representative of not the fastest team.
That's okay. You're representing Need for Speed as a group. Aliona Palchuk's down there. She is one of the fastest ladies in rental kart racing. So come this way. Come this way. In fact, we'll have two ladies. Come, Aliona, come on now.
Took part in Saudi World Series.
Yes,
this
yes,
year.
yes. I recall. I was there. So Louise Brown is the the ladies rental kart world champion. She's racing for the Belgian teams. But Aliona Palchuk, stand out here. Now you also in that race with the Rees, and I think where would we finish?
Now I don't think that our team will so far from the fastest team.
Fourth or maybe 40, 30 place. We will do our best for sure, but the weather conditions and the track is rather difficult for us, and there are only 5 pilots in our team, so we would just try to do our best and enjoy the race.
Yeah.
How important is it for you to be able just to come and race and to be together and to have the Ukrainian flag flying?
It's very important for our country to represent on the European area.
We are very proud to represent Ukraine on international tracks, and it's our first time in Spain actually. We really enjoy this amazing and so interesting go-kart track, because it's a different level of high and so many interesting corners and very speedy track actually. It was so surprising, and we enjoy this speedy track a lot, but actually the lap time is not so good for the time, but I guess during the night or maybe in the morning we will improve our skill.
I think maybe, yes.
I'm sure for us it's the typical weather, but maybe it's a little bit warm, a little bit hot for mostly of the teams here. But this night the change is going to change a lot, because in the night Campillos is so cold. Maybe for us, maybe for you, not so much.
It'll be a nice summer's day in Ukraine when it's about midnight tonight.
Yes. But you have to be prepared for this night, that maybe it's going to be your moment in the circuit.
We will try to improve.
Yes. For us, it's the same. Very proud to have you here, to have Ukrainian people here with us, and to have these great women that I feel so proud to see.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Well, there we go. That brings to an end this portion of our coverage. We'll be back in about 2 hours' time. Don't forget, you can keep watching on all the social media channels. At the moment, it is Asphalt Knights leading from Portugal after 232 laps. Then it is the old boys, the MRK Freakish old boys, the Masters in second.
Boys wants to be the first ones, then we will see.
And then in third place, it's Ukraine. Buro 11, Need for Speed. That's your top 3, and we've still got over 24 hours to go.
We will see.